I loved her and she loved him. I loved her and she loved me. Lesser, of course. We found a loophole in the anthropological system that has been followed since ages. The world is changing every millisecond now, or even lesser. So should the concept of love, marriage, loyalty, and intimacy. It was me who came up with the idea, because why not? It was me who needed it. So I was okay with her not being with me in reality. But the virtual world was still ours. I mean, there's no scripture, no society, and not a single order of court in the remotest part of the world that has laws on the metaverse. So the reality couldn't be mine, but the imagination, well, who could stop? The possibilities were so much more than the reality. We bought land on Roblox, we bought a house, and then stayed together in a corner house on the beach with lush green garden of mangoes and a lot of mangoes. You might say mangoes on sand are not possible, but it was very much in our city. It's a virtual world. My realities were great, so was hers, but the metaverse was amazing. We started off together alone in the virtual city of Blueberry. The morning started with warm water and nights ended with warmer sex. And we did have kids days later. Because who cared about 9 months here? We had a family now, and there was not much to do. So we could just spend days being lazy, casual, and horny all the time. I remember our first fight. It had something to do with a busy schedule, but it didn't last long. It was the day when my real world wife found about my coexistence in a parallel world that the problem began. All my rationality and all my opinions were curbed under the debris of arguments, and I was made to choose between reality and imagination. So what did I find intimate with? Well, I gave up my reality for this beautiful girl. I think it was about what's real. It was about her. Her flesh was still untouched by me, from ages now, but I was able to take the space inside her. Roblox was our world, and Blueberry was our city. And I can assure the love was virtual, that's what we said, but it felt real. But then one fine day she couldn't take it anymore. And just like a scent in the air, she vanished, leaving behind my home, my city, my kids. And I guess for her this was virtual, but for me this was life.